Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of the David Hittle Real Estate Show. I, as always, your host, David Hittle, real estate agent, real estate professional, realtor with United Real Estate Louisville. And if you have any sort of real estate need, I hope that you'll visit my website. And that website is shopkentuckyhomes.com. Just as it sounds, all spelled out, shopkentuckyhomes.com. And you can go on there today and find out what is happening in your neighborhood, in your zip code, what's happening around you, and it can help you to find your next home, and so will I. So please visit my website, shopkentuckyhomes.com, today to learn more. So today we're going to talk about the key opportunity that home buyers have right now. We're also going to talk about how you can receive down payment assistance with home ownership. And finally, we're going to talk about the best investment currently going as voted by the people, the American people. So here we go. Let's get started on this 4th of July, Independence Eve. I am David Hittle, host of the David Hittle Real Estate Show and realtor with United Real Estate Louisville. A key opportunity is occurring right now for home buyers. And that key opportunity is this: inventory is starting to rise. Now, we normally see inventory in Louisville and the surrounding area rise in the summertime, but this year and at this moment, it is coming at a key time. So, today, right now, this Sunday, here in Louisville, Kentucky, we currently have, I'm letting it load, 1,829 homes on the market. 1,829 homes. Now, if you remember the past few months, it has been a lot lower than that. We actually fell to below 1,000 earlier in the year, but we are currently sitting at 1,829 homes in our Louisville market. Over in Lexington, they have 2,306. And then in northern Kentucky, they have 705. So altogether, in all the MLSs that are covered here in the Louisville and the surrounding area, we have over 4,800 homes on the market. And what that means for a potential home buyer is that they have more properties that they can go and see. And that is important because it gives our home buyers more options. So there is no denying that the housing market has delivered a fair share of challenges to home buyers over the past 2 years. Two of the biggest hurdles faced during the pandemic were the limited number of homes for sale and the intensity and frequency of bidding wars. But those two things have reached a turning point. And if you've listened to the news, if you've seen the headlines, you're going to see a shift in real estate. And we're seeing a shift in our real estate market. As you may have already heard, the number of homes for sale has increased this year, and even more so this spring. Danielle Hale, the chief economist over at Realtor.com, says that, quote, new listings, a measure of sellers putting homes up for sale, were up 6% over 1 year ago. So 1 year ago, we had 6% less inventory than we do today. Home sellers in many markets across the country continue to benefit from the rising home prices and fast selling homes, and that's prompted a growing number of homeowners to sell homes this year compared to last, giving home shoppers much needed options. And this is encouraging news. More homes coming onto the market give you a greater chance of finding one that checks all of your boxes. On top of increased inventory, buyer competition is moderating, which is going to help inventory grow even more. Mark Fleming, he's the chief economist at First American, says it this way: there's been a pickup in the inventory that we've seen recently, but it's not from a big increase in new listings, but rather a slowdown in the pace of sales. And remember that month supply measures the inventory of sale relative to the pace of sales. Same inventory, fewer sales means more month supply. So basically, the market is shifting away from the frenzy of buyer competition seen during the pandemic and afterwards and before, and that is helping available inventory grow. In their latest forecast, Realtor.com also mentions the moderation of demand as a key factor and projects the inventory growth should continue. They put it this way: as rising inflation and mortgage rates bring the U.S. housing demand back from the 2021 frenzy, inventory will grow double digits over 2021 and offer buyers a better than expected chance to find a home. So, how does this impact you? The impact to you is that the combination of more homes coming onto the market and a slower pace of home sales means that you'll have more options to choose from as you search for your next home. And that is great news if you've been searching for a while with little to no luck. But you should just remember that there isn't a sudden surplus of inventory, just more homes to choose from than even a few months ago. So you'll still want to be decisive and fast when you find the right home for you. And when you do, you may be faced with less competition from other buyers. And if you've been waiting to jump into the housing market because of the intensity of bidding wars that were intimidating, or if you've been outbid on several homes, this moderation could help make the home buying process a bit smoother. It's not that it'll be easy or that bidding wars are a thing of the past. That is not the case, but it won't feel nearly as impossible. The bottom line here is that the housing market is beginning to shift back towards pre pandemic levels. You could have a unique opportunity in front of you now. With the moderating levels of buyer competition and more homes actively for sale, your home search may have gotten a bit less challenging. So, if that is the boat that you were in, let's connect today to begin the process of finding your next home. And it is certainly important, and it is amazing, and it is great that we are starting to see an increase in inventory. The worry was that this increase in inventory was going to be from foreclosures, but it seems to not actually be coming from the foreclosures that everyone feared. It's coming from a slowdown in buyer activity, and this is contributed to by the rising mortgage rates and the rising home prices. Some buyers are being pushed out of this market because of the high mortgage rates and the higher housing prices. But if you are still in it, if your lender has given you a number that you are comfortable with, let's go find you a home today before mortgage rates increase any further, costing you even more every month for your home. And home ownership could be in reach for even more people because of down payment assistance programs. A recent survey from Bankrate asked prospective buyers to identify the biggest obstacles in their home buying journey. And it found that 36% of those that were polled said saving for a down payment is one of their primary hurdles to buying a home. Well, there is great news. If that is you, if you are one of the 36% that can't buy a home or feel that they can't buy a home because they haven't saved for their down payment assistance programs are available that can help you achieve your home ownership goals. In fact, your realtor is a participant in down payment assistance programs, and you can be too. The key is understanding where to look and learning what options are available. And here is some information. You can qualify for these down payment assistance programs even if you've purchased a home before. I'm living proof. There are several misconceptions that down payment assistance programs are only for first time home buyers, and that is not the case. While first time home buyers have many options to explore, repeat buyers have some too. And according to the latest Home Ownership Program Index from downpaymentresource.com, it is a common misconception that home buyer assistance is only available to first time home buyers. However, 38% of home buyer assistance programs in the quarter one of 2022 did not have a first time home buyer requirement. That means that repeat buyers can qualify for over 1/3 of the assistance programs available. And if you are a repeat buyer, you may still be able to take advantage of some first time home buyer programs, depending on your personal situation. That's because downpaymentresourceassistance.com also notes that many of the first time home buyer programs use the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development's definition of a first time home buyer. Under their definition, you could qualify as a first time home buyer if you are one, someone who hasn't owned a primary residence in 3 years, or a single parent who's only ever owned a home with a former spouse. And here in Kentucky, I know for sure that many people would qualify for the KHC, Kentucky Housing Corporation's down payment assistance program. And that program could give you as much as $7,500 towards your down payment or closing costs. So that's something to keep in mind when you are thinking about purchasing a home. Now, you have to qualify for that program, and only your lender can tell you whether or not you actually do. But if you are interested in buying a home, but you're worried about that down payment, connect with me, David Hittle, so that I can connect you with lenders who I know are qualified to participate in the down payment assistance program here in Kentucky. Not all of them qualify. Not all of them are eligible to give you down payment assistance program loans through KHC. So you will want to go with someone who your realtor already has a personal relationship. That way, you know for sure you're getting everything that you can from the opportunity. So that means that no matter where you are in your home ownership journey, there could be an option available for you. And also, on top of that, you may be eligible for programs based on your location or profession. In addition to the broader options available for repeat and first time home buyers, there are other types of down payment assistance programs that could qualify for based on your location. And according to the National Association of Realtors, many local governments and nonprofit organizations offer down payment assistance grants and loans targeted to area borrowers and often with specific borrower requirements. Plus, there are programs and special benefits for individuals working in certain professions or with unique statuses, including teachers, doctors, and nurses, as well as our veterans. Ultimately, that means that there are many federal, state, and local programs available for you to explore. And the best way to do that is to connect with a local real estate professional and your lender to learn more about what's in your area. And again, I work with lenders all the time. I know which ones has certain programs, and I can choose a lender based on your specific needs. So if you have a certain need over here, I know the lender for that. And if you have a certain need over here, I have a lender for that. My lenders are ready to help you with your home ownership journey. So, what was the investment that was voted voted number one, voted best investment by the people? Real estate. Real estate for the ninth year in a row, based on a Gallup poll, has been rated the best long term investment for 9 years in a row. Real estate was followed by stocks, then followed by gold, then followed by savings accounts this year. Real estate is the clear favorite. 45% of the American people polled rated real estate as the best investment, best long-term investment. 24% said stocks and mutual funds. 15% said gold. 9% said savings accounts and CDs. Those interest rates haven't been very good for the long term. And 4% said bonds. So, why did real estate top the list? Well, because owning a home is more than just a place to call home, it's also an investment in your future. That's because it's typically a stable and secure asset that can grow in value over time. So, if you are ready to buy a home and invest in your future, let's connect today and find your next best investment in real estate. So, everyone, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. I know it is the day before Independence Day. Tomorrow will be full of fireworks, hopefully, parties, food, gathering with loved ones. And I want to ask that everyone remain safe. Fireworks can be dangerous. I know from personal experience. That's why I say it. Everyone, be safe, be careful, and have a great Independence Day. And enjoy today. Today is National Play Outside Day. And tomorrow, Independence Day, is National Barbecue Day. And I know a lot of people will be outside barbecuing their food, and hopefully not barbecuing themselves with fireworks. So, everyone, enjoy Independence Day 2022. And until next week, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And if you ever have a real estate need, you can contact me, David Hittle, with United Real Estate Louisville, or you can visit my website at shopkentuckyhomes.com. Till next week, have a great Independence Day, and I hope to see you back here next week. Have a great one.